You are back at it again in the No Comfort Zone. Thanks for stopping by and listening to my show. Here's about another 8 to 10 minutes of pure motivation, inspiration, a little direction. Today, I'm talking about coaching, talking about mentors. I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Think about this. The date that you're listening to this podcast, stop for a brief moment and ask yourself the question. This day, this very day, is the last day you're ever going to have that is this day. For example, today is November 10th. And for all my brothers out there, it's the Marines' birthday. Semper Fidelis. Always faithful to God, country, and corps. I was in the Marines from 1988 to 1992. I was in Okinawa, Japan. I was in Quantico, Virginia. And I was in Camp Pendleton. Those are the three places that I've been in my career. 2 years at Quantico, 1 year at Okinawa, and 1 year at Camp Pendleton. I absolutely loved my time in serving with the Marines. 100% love it. It's the huge identity for me is being able to say that I served in the Marines, and I'm actually so proud for the people that I met, that I worked with, that I was alongside with, and the dear relationships that I have today. Shout out to you, Brett. Today is that day, but it is the last November 10th, 2020 you're ever going to have, and how do you want to live it? I will tell you this. Trials and tribulations, overcoming obstacles, dealing with life on an everyday basis, it's one of those things like how at the end of the day do you want your day to be? Do you want to be 8 feet tall and bulletproof? Do you want to conquer the day? Do you want to seize each moment? Well, that's what this podcast is all about. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions, it all matters. This is your reality check. When the minute's gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. You can look back on the day and say, I would have, could have, and should have, but every night before I go to bed, every night, and I learned this from my program and my 12-step program in AA, is I look back over the things that I done that I thought were great, that I could have done better. I look over the things where I should have thrown a little bit more effort into that space. I also look at relationships. Did I do everything I could to communicate effectively and become a better person and help that person along the way? Did I show kindness, mindfulness? Because that's really who I am at the end of the day. That's the person I want to be. And did I live up to who I'm supposed to be? And if I didn't, I have to rectify that situation the next day. That's how I live my life. And yeah, the blueprint that you can find at launchwithdan.com, get on my calendar, we'll have a conversation, I'll send you over the blueprint, actually helps me in that space to become that person. But today, 10 November 2020 is the last one you're ever going to have. Truly, it is the last one. And one of the best things that I know to do is to set yourself up for success each day. I have coaches. I have mentors. I've read many a book, listened to many of audio programs, gone to many seminars in my life to become a better version of myself, to learn from people who have supplied a blueprint for somebody else to become successful. Brian Tracy, Tom Hopkins, Sam Crowley, Grant Cardone, Paul Cummings, people in the Marines, teachers, parents. There's so many people that I look along the way that I'm so grateful that I've had the opportunity to learn from. And I believe that life's a journey of learning. If I could do it my way 100% of the time, I would be educating myself constantly. I love learning about history, personal growth, personal development. I love learning about people. I love seeing people face challenges and overcome them more than anything. I love that. I love the Rocky story, and I see the Rocky story in everybody. Rocky had Mickey, and I've got my team too. I got people in my corner. I got a CEO who's pretty smart, who, you know, I'll do anything the guy tells me to do, because I think in the end, the guy's super smart. He's been there, he's done that, and he set me up for success. President of the company, takes the time to look at things and teach me how to become a better businessman and how to look at expenses and look at profitability and look at long term. And I'm learning a ton from him, and he's doing it in a very kind way. Got the owner of the business also, who takes the time operationally to instruct me in direction on how to do certain things, or how he would, to keep things running smoothly. I can't tell you how great that is to be around those three people that support me that much. I'm lucky. And when things are going down, they pick me up. When I'm getting a little too big for myself, they put me in check. It's all good. I have a coach on the outside. I get a Voxer message from him today saying that one of the podcasts that he did had me in mind about some of the things that I'm facing right now, and then left me a Voxer to let me know that here's what's going on in your life, Dan, and here's what I believe in you, and here's what's up. And on top of that, I had some great news from business and some other things that are happening in my life that are really starting to come together. And I look back at that and I'm like, you know what? I'm so glad that I took the opportunity to find mentors and find coaches, because all at the same time period, they're supporting me and helping me along the way. And don't you need that too? The successful CEOs, the people that really do care about their people, have people that they rely on, coaches, mentors, other employees, assistants, whatever it might be. Sure, I've got my wife involved as well, and she's a huge support for me. She believes in me 100%. She let me set up my basement into a studio. She's allowing me to take time away from her to take calls and help people out to achieve their goals, their dreams, their hopes, and their ambitions through my blueprint. If you're interested, go to launchwithdan.com. Take the step in the right direction. See what will happen when you start to bring a coach on. And I'm not asking for anything other than your time right now. I'd like you to go to launchwithdan.com, get on that phone call, let me call you so we can find out where you're at and where you want to go, and let's put together a game plan. How cool would that be? 50 years old, I've been all around the planet talking about personal growth, personal development, managing 3 car dealerships, in the process of learning more how to manage those car dealerships, dealing with people on a regular day-to-day basis and helping people achieve their goals. And I would say this, if you're a listener and if you know me, and if we've crossed paths before, I think you can honestly say that my intention is that I want to help people pursue their goals. That's why I do what I do, why I do it where I work, why I do it at home, and why I do this professionally and personally. So I think having a coach is a great thing, and I think now is a better time than ever. Set up your camp. If there's somebody that's willing to help you, me, go from point A, you, to point B so you can become the ideal version of yourself and help you along the way, why not you? Why not now? Take the opportunity. Go to launchwithdan.com. Check me out. Or if you want to email me directly, go to dan@the-no-comfort-zone. Dan@the-no-comfort-zone. Check it out and see what happens. Go from there. I'll even be so bold as to say this. You want to text me directly? Here you go. 773-220-0938. 773-220-0938. Text me. I listen to the show. I'm interested. And then we'll go from there. Just one thing I ask, because I'm a pretty busy guy, just be cool. Be cool. And there's a lot of cool people on this podcast. That's all I'm asking. So 773-220-0938. If you are ready to make a difference in your life and take a step in the right direction and you're looking to be coached up, hey, hit me up. I'm looking forward to it. So listen, I said this was going to be 8 to 10 minutes. I'm right in that zone right now, but I want to tell you this. I try to get myself uncomfortable every day so I can be a better version of myself. I think by having coaches that hold me accountable and get me from point A to point B in multiple areas of my life, I think it's a good thing. And if you're interested in getting a better version of your life to start happening now, my suggestion is bring me on. Let me see what I can do for you. All right. Well, hey, today's the day. Today is the day, November 10th, 2020. Happy birthday, Marines. Today is the day that you get out of your comfort zone and you live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.